Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of God Bless America.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Sarcastically, of course. Anyways, we have one for y'all today. We're going into ICE. ICE and Donald Trump, and how does this have to do anything with the Confederate or with the Civil War, the Confederacy, and the Union? What's going down with Trump sending ICE to California is the exact same thing that happened to black people during and after the Civil War. What happened? I'm gonna break down what happened to black people first. Then we're gonna get into what's going on with ICE. During the Civil War and after the Civil War, the North promised jobs to black people. They promised to make them free, which made black people want to go and fight for the North, made black people want to go and escape to the North to get jobs. Well, what did this do? This made the South really, really, really poor because their workers left. They left and went where? The North. Why? Because what America is, what the Constitution was written for, was ambition against ambition.
Madison wrote in the Federalist Papers, the Constitution was to pit ambition against ambition. The natural ambition of men and women to accumulate power was to be checked by other branches of people who would say, you can't have that power, it's our power. That pitting of ambition back and forth was to constrain government.
The checks and balances was somebody else's will versus somebody else's will, and how ambitious you are about that. See, it always has been white on white, left versus right, North versus South. So the North said, well, we're going to take your workers. We're going to take your slaves. Slavery is abolished. It crippled the South. That's how the Union was able to win against the South, against the Confederacy. So now black people went to North, and what happened? They got oppressed. They get redlined, they didn't get the jobs they thought they was going to get. Cities get bombed. All these things happen, right? Now, 2025, Donald Trump is red man, Republican man, a conservative man. And he's sending ICE, guess where? Places like Los Angeles, California, which are blue cities. People who was against Donald Trump. Now, what would have happened? Now, what happens when Donald Trump sends ICE to Los Angeles, California? Well, one thing happened. ICE gets immigrants and brings them back. They detain people in front of their children, and guess what? Who gets happy? White people get happy. Poor white people say, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah. So what would the immigrant do? Well, they're not sending ICE to these farms in Texas, into these red cities, so they go and flee to the red cities. Now the Republicans are getting even more stronger because they're taking the workers from these blue cities. The exact same thing that happened during the Civil War, but to black people. Now you have Donald Trump getting the support from poor white people because of racism. They just happy that Mexican families are getting ripped apart. That's them. But now also he has support from rich white Republicans because those workers are going to their companies. See, rich white folk, they want immigration here. They want that penny on the dollars. They want that pennies on the dollars too. They don't want to pay people their fair wages. That's what's going on. And that's why you're seeing all this. At one breath, Donald Trump is sending ICE to Home Depot and farms in California. And in another breath, he's saying that, we need them in the farms in Texas. That's what's going on. So when you're seeing this, it's the exact same thing that happened to black people during the Civil War. All this is about is white people going against other white people. And the reason why black and Hispanics are targeted is because they are better than them. And not only are they better than them, we was never supposed to speak. It's like Palestine and Israel. If Israel was doing what they did to the Palestinians to dogs, it would have happened. Black and Hispanics was dogs to white people. But how dare we have a voice now? How dare we say something now? And that's where all the hatred is coming from. So I just want to get that quick little breakdown on that. Yeah, man. God bless America.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know